of the history topic, the age of industrialization. Students, you have already studied in the last videos that how the new technological changes not adopted by the industrialist. They find it risky, and even the people, and they feel that it is bit expensive, and everybody, all the industrialists cannot afford to convert their traditional industries or shift the traditional industry into the mechanized form of industry. There was the production going on. Production process was very high, efficiency was also improved, and after the efficiency also the efficacy of each worker was also improved. But we have seen that the people living in the country, they were not happy, especially the industrialists, they were not happy with the changes, technological changes that has taken place in the country. In the entire England and Europe, the technological changes came with the help of the new model of the steam engine that was manufactured by Matthew Boulton, the friend of James Watt. Students, we have seen that even the workers were not trained to go and shift in the mechanized, because they are not habitual, they are not trained, and they are not used to with the new technology. So we have seen that how the people living in the different working in the different industries, they are not happy. And especially when we are talking about the Victorian England, in Victorian England there was no shortage of labor, and when the shortage of labor is not there, the people were earning very low wages. They were getting very low wages because there was the employment opportunities were less, and the number of the people ready to work, there was an abundant labor available, and there was no shortage of labor. So that is why this is also another important factor and fact that the people have not shifted to the technological changes, because there was no scarcity of the labor. In the countries wherever you have a scarcity of the labor, human labor is not there, manual labor is not there, then you can think of that all the things can be done with the help of machine, because the labor is not there. But in the Victorian England, the labor problem was not there. There was no shortage of labor. And we have seen that even the workers, they are also the poor peasants and the vagrants moved to different cities and towns to get the employment opportunities in search of jobs, and they keep waiting for the work, and wherever they get a news, they are ready to move and they are ready to migrate to those areas. So that means during those days time, there was no shortage of labor, there was an abundant labor, and people are ready to work on very low wages. And when we are talking about the reason that why industrialist has not opted and they have not switched over to the mechanized form of industrialization, so this is one of the most important factor for the industrialist also, that the plenty of the labor was available, abundant labor was available, and moreover they are ready to work on a low wages. So there is no chance and there is no reason that they switch over to the mechanized form of industrialization or industries. They don't wanted to shift, they don't wanted to convert their industries from a traditional industry to the mechanized industry, where they need to buy more of the machineries, and machineries were very expensive. People are also not trained, and the workers are also not used to with the new machineries, and it was very high risk that if there is a breakdown in the industry or in any of the machine, then the entire system or the entire production process will stop. So many of the industrialists, they have not switched 80%, you can say that they have not switched over to the new form of technological changes. So the pace of technological changes in the Victorian England was very slow. See students, when we talk about the industries, we have seen that many of the industries during those days time, they were seasonal in nature. There was a seasonality of the different industries. Majority of the industries that was there, they were seasonal in nature. What does it mean? They used to work only for few months. The entire production of the for the requirement of the people, that can be produced within few months only. Suppose students, if we take an example of publishers binding of the books, within 3-4 months the entire production can be made ready, and after that you can see that all those workers, thousands of workers who are working in that binding and publishing houses, they all are on the streets. That means they remain unemployed. They have been out of the industries, out of the factories, and they are unemployed. You talk about the shipbuilding industries or repairing of the industries, shipbuilding industry. See, shipping industry, they work during the summer time, and during the winter time when there is a great foggy and too many icebergs are there. So at that time, much of the sailing of the ships are not there. So at that time the repair work goes on, and new building of the ships and making of the new ships. And within few months they used to work, and rest of the time and during winter season they work, and rest of the time all the workers of those who are working in the shipbuilding industries, they are out. Beverages, drinks, cold drinks, soft drinks, where they work for 3-4 months, 5 months, 6 months they work, and rest of the time they are out. Okay, and when we talk about the gas work or other repairing work and bakeries, you can see that Christmas is a famous festival that they celebrate, and for 1 or 2 months they make all the production and get ready for the Christmas, and after that all the bakers and all the workers working in the bakeries, they all are out on the roads. So we have seen that the majority of the workers working in these industries, their work is seasonal in nature. Their work is seasonal in nature, and most of the catering works of the Christmas and demand for the was basically in the month of December, and after that you can see that all these workers, they remain unemployed. And we have seen that the shipbuilding industries and the other industries, they all are seasonal in nature. Making of the umbrella, making of the raincoats and woolen garments, they are making for all these goods. You can see that in front of you, they are working for, they can produce in few months, and later on that you can see that the most of the workers, they were thrown out of the industries. So industrialists usually prefer that they can hire the workers not for the entire year. They hire the worker only for few months. only for a few months, and they knew it that after that workers also know that we are only for few months in the factory or in the industry, and after the 4 months we would be deployed from here, and we would be out of the industries, and then again they are in search of the new job or in the new work. They keep roaming around in different parts of the areas. So students, the seasonality is also another important reason for abundance labor is another factor. Seasonality of the industries is also another important reason that the pace of industrial development was very slow. See students, during those days time, that the topic that you can see on the screen, hand labor and steam power, it is a comparison. Hand labor, see students, there are people who used to prefer many of the hand labor or designs and the things that are made of handmade products. If you talk about the Victorian England, we have seen that the majority of the people, the elite section of the people, richer section of the people, they want that they are really interested in buying more of the handmade goods, handmade production, because the handmade production that is there, they have a special design. Intricate designs are used and made by the people, and not only that, we have seen that they have a better finishing, and individually they are made, and special different designs are made. They are not uniform type, and they are not uniform in the designs and patterns. They are different. They are random designs are there with them, because if you are going to make up with the machine, it is the same kind of pattern, same design, same clothing, same pattern would be there. And whereas if we are going to make it with the hand, it is, if it is a handmade product, then they are going to have an intricate designs, and they are going to be specialization, and they have a very too much of the finishing as per the demand of the people, as per the requirement of the people. New designs and new patterns can be made. And when if somebody is asking, okay, I want this kind of a design as I want, we cannot ask machine to make such one piece or one good or one article. No, whereas the handmade labor can use and can make the special designs for the different people. If elite section of the people, they want, I want a specific design, and this particular design I want, and I need a very good finishing, then you can see that the hand labor, the labor can easily do it. And during that time, when there was no scarcity of the labor, hand labor and the things made up of with the hand was really important and was very famous. Even Queen Victoria, she was very fond of using the handmade cloth that was being made by the different spinners and weavers. You can see one such example that we people have. In Britain, we have a 500 variety. We have seen that there are 500 varieties of hammers. Hammers were made, and there were around 45 kinds of axes were made that is used to cut the trees. Hammer that we do for putting the nails, hammers. So 500 varieties of the hammers was there in Britain, and around 45 varieties of the axes was there, and this would be possible only with the hand, if the handmade. Any ironsmith, they have made it with the different designs. So students, we have seen that for hand labor, specific designs and human skill is really important, instead of if we use mechanical technology. If we use mechanical technology, only one kind of and same kind of things would be produced. Whereas by using the hand, we can make the different and the specific design of the same product. Different designs can be done. See, in Victorian Britain, we have seen that the upper section of the people, upper class of the people, royal section of the people, bureaucrats, they used to make and they used to prefer handmade goods. They used to prefer things and the goods designed by individually by hand. So this is really very important, because when we talk about the handmade goods, we can say that these are the handmade goods are the symbol of refinement, and in a very refined manner, in a very intricate designs, specific designs which cannot be made by the others. Those things are made for the people, for the elite section and for the royal sections of the people, but this cannot be done with the help of the machines. So that means they have a better finishing and individually produced, carefully designed, and the symbol of refinement. So whereas this cannot be done, whereas with the help of machine it is only it is profit making, but not the different things, and quality would not be as good as it is with the hand. You can see that seasonality of the labor. They are busy with only the cold months, gas work and breweries. Busy with the cold month, that means breweries means making the soft drinks and the cold drinks. And their worker meet the peak demand for the Christmas demand, and they needed extra hand during December. Extra labor is employed to meet the needs of the people, because the Christmas cakes and the pastries they cannot make 5 months before. So it is regularly made and would freshly made. So more of the labor employed in the month of December to meet and cater the needs of the people. During the waterfronts, when ships are repaired and spruced up, maintenance and making of the new things in many industries, you can especially busy through the cold months. A large range of products could be produced only with the hand labor. Victorian Britain, especially the upper class and aristocrats and bureaucracies, they used to prefer the handmade things made by hand, and it symbolizes the refinement of the class. Elite section of the poorer section of the people, they used to buy machine made clothes or the machine made things, because that becomes cheaper, that are very cheap, costly, less costlier, whereas handmade goods are more refined, intricate designs, special designs, specific patterns are used, carefully designed according to the needs of the people, and that is why they may be costly also. They were better finished, individually produced and carefully designed machine-made goods were of export for the colonies. So students, now we have the another important topic that is in front of you. Students, you can see that during that time, how was the life of the workers? How was the life of the workers? See students, we have already studied that in the Victorian England and in the European countries we were not having much of the labor was available, abundant labor available, there is no shortage of the labor, people are ready to work on the low wages, and due to the seasonality of the industries, only few months in a year they are employed and rest of the time they are unemployed and they are again on the streets. So this is one basic problem that we people have, that the life of the workers was really not very good, because we have seen that in many parts of the areas, wherever or whenever the people they really hear about that okay there is the new industry would be setting up in that area, the people they used to rush from the rural area to the urban area wherever the industry is built, or wherever they get a news that employment opportunities available, the people they rush to that area to get and to seek the job opportunities. So we have seen that hundreds of people they trumped to the areas where the job opportunities would be there, and actually getting the job, seeking the job was not very easy for the people, because to get the job, I've already told you, job opportunities were very less, and number of the people ready to work and to want to get the employment were plenty in number. Many times it was many-fold, it was available, and but job opportunities were not there. Labor is available, but employment opportunities were not available. So whenever it is required, if any relationship is there, or if anybody knows to anybody, or any person in relation working in any of the industry, then for that person or any relative of him, then it gets very easy, it becomes very easy to get the job. Any person or maybe a friend or in relationship, if anywhere they get a possibility of job, it becomes possible for them. So we have seen that whenever the people they get the news of, whenever they get the news of job, they keep running towards and they rush to that area, they move to that area. And many of the job seekers to get the job, they wanted to get the job, they are seeking for the job, they are trying for the job. So all those people, they come from that area to the cities and urban areas. When they come to cities and the urban area, they don't have any house, they don't have any shelter available to them, and in a very pathetic condition, and the night shelters or in the rural authorities house, you can see that they pass the night. There are many places, casual wards are there that were maintained by the poor law authorities. Night refugee camps were there, and many of the people, they spend their nights under the bridges, and they don't get shelter. And due to the seasonality of the work in many of the industries, and due to the prolonged period of the without work, people are in a very terrible situation, that they are very hostile for the with the industrialist. They are not happy with the industrialists because much of the opportunity are not there, and they are discriminated, and they used to, whosoever get the job and given the job, they were paid very low wages. They used to exploit the workers because they are in need, so they are exploited. So we have seen, due to the seasonality of the work, many of the industries and due to the prolonged for many months when they are not having work, so it becomes very troublesome situation for the workers to get the work. So they are ready to work, and they used to spend their nights at the railway stations, under the bridges, on the roadsides. And some people, they used to get a shelter in the night refugee camps are there. Some casual wards are also there, which are maintained by the government's poor law authorities. And due to that, you can see that the condition of the workers in the Victorian England was not very good. So students, we have seen that at this particular time, we have seen that there was a Napoleonic War was going on at the other side. At the other side, there is a Napoleonic War was going on. So during that time, more of the production was required. So at this time, the wages that was also increased. Wages were increased because many of the number of the people, many of the industries, they have started working into the many shifts. So more of the workers are required, and they have started giving more of the wages to the people. But simultaneously, the prices of the goods prices of the commodities that also increased. When the prices of the wages, when the wages have increased, the prices of the commodities have also increased. So with the wages, with the increased wages, they used to get very fewer things, because the prices of the goods were more as compared to the increase in the wages. So during that time also, the increase in the wages was not much affected the life of the people. Now the same wages, whatever they are increased, same wages could buy only the lesser or the fewer number of goods. Employment also became very critical during those days time, and average daily income of the worker has also reduced. In the 19th century, we have seen students, the 10% of the urban population were extremely poor, and the unemployment has increased from 35% to the 75%. The unemployment has increased. There was an economic crisis. In 1830s, and we have seen that the unemployment reduced to, earlier it was already there, 35% of the people were working, and now there were 35% people were unemployed. But after, when the economic crisis was there, at that time this percentage has increased to 35 to 75%. And you can see that in different regions, in different areas of Great Britain, the condition of the people was extremely poor, and there was a great economic crisis. Students, we have seen that the fear of the unemployment made the workers hostile towards the new technology. They knew that why we people are unemployed, because of the new technology has come, new machineries have come. Earlier, to work, to get this production of suppose 100 meter of cloth, hundreds of workers were required. Now only 5 people are required, because every work was almost in the entire work was done with the help of machines. So people were very hostile, workers were very great, with a great anger. They were very angry with the new technology. So they were really not very happy at this particular time, because due to the new technology, they were unable to get the employment, and they became unemployed. See students, at this particular time we have seen that there was another invention has taken place, that was spinning jenny. Spinning jenny is a device, is an instrument through which the more of faster way the weaving can be done. More of the spindles are there, so the weaving work can be increased, can be speed up with the help of the spinning jenny. Who has invented? James Hargreave, 1764. In 1764, James Hargreave has invented the spinning jenny. So when spinning jenny was invented, then again our trouble has come. You can see that there were many women's, were there. Women's were there who used to do hand spinning, who used to spin with the hand, their employment is in risk. Now this hand spinning work can be easily done with the help of machine, spinning jenny. Now the industrialist who has already mechanized industries, they wanted to speed up their work, they wanted to increase their production. And to increase the production, they can easily plant the spinning jenny. They can start using the spinning jenny. If they are going to use the spinning jenny, the weaving procedure would boost up, and would be at a very faster rate, and more of the production of the cloth would be there. So this has really affected the lives of the women who were busy and getting the employment and earning the livelihood through the spinning of the clothes and spinning and weaving process who were doing it. So this has, those women has also started attacking on the new invention that was made by the James Hargrave. So spinning jenny, with the invention of the spinning jenny, the women's, they were in trouble, who used to earn their livelihood, who used to take care of their family by earning the and doing that work. So this was again troublesome for the troublesome for the people who are working as spinners. You can see that market was affected with the lives of the worker. The new possible jobs travel to the countryside. It has trampled the lives of the cities. Actual possibility of getting the job depended on the existing network of the friendship. If any keen relationship is there, if any very known person is there, or any friend is there, through that if you get news, then it becomes an easy. Otherwise, searching a job, going to different areas and knowing it and finding a job becomes very difficult. Okay, and if you had any relative or any friend in that factory, you can easily get a job. And anyone, if you have a social connection, many job seekers are there who used to wait and spend in the night under bridges, under the shelter homes, and night refugee camps, poor authority low camps, you can see, and by the people. And you can see that employment made workers very hostile. They became very angry with the introduction of the new technology. The new invention also came. Spinning jenny has also introduced in the woolen industry. Women who used to survive on hand spinning began attacking the new machines. And this conflict over the introduction of the jenny has really increased the life of the people. So you can see students spending nights in the bridges, weeks and weeks they need to spend. So students, we have seen that during this particular time, the condition of the lives of the workers was very miserable. They were living a very pathetic condition. Their economic conditions was a great economic crisis in the lives of the people. It was very difficult for them to survive. If they have any relation in any of the, or if they have any friend or any keen relation is there, then only they used to get easily, they can get it. If somebody gives a guarantee, okay, I know him, he is my known, and yes, I can give his guarantee, or I can give an assurance that he is a very loyal man and very honest man, then getting a job becomes easy. But you are not knowing, if you don't know anybody, how will you know every person, if any person, if you have? So knowing anybody, it is okay. Otherwise, if you don't know, everybody will not be knowing the people working in the different factories, or if any vacancies would be there, then it becomes very difficult for the workers. See students, during this particular time, the more of the development was also started, and we have seen that by after 1840s, much of the construction work was also started, and it was in a great demand. Much of the construction was in a great demand, and we have seen that the construction work has intensified. More of the road was constructed, canals were constructed, buildings were constructed, and many other things, and the railway lines, they all were constructed. And we have seen tunnels, drainage, sewerage, all these things, and river embankments were made and constructed. So this is how the employment opportunity, more in a construction site, more of the employment opportunities were generated. When these employment opportunities were generated, many of the people have got the job, and after that we have seen many of the transportation industries also came up, many transport also came up, many vehicles were also came up, and in that transportation industries and the other construction industries, we have seen that in the further years, the earlier few people have got the employment, few percentage of the people have got employment, and later we have seen that within 30 years, we have seen that from 1840 to another 30 years, we have seen that almost the double of the population, they got earlier, suppose 30% of the people have got the employment opportunity. After that, 60% of the people have got an employment opportunity. So that means slowly and gradually people were getting more of the employment opportunity in the country, and we have seen that much of the development procedure was taken care. So students, we have seen that how the life of the workers was affected, how the pace was there, and how the employment opportunity has reduced due to the seasonality of the labor. So you can see that students, we have an assignment here. This is the third assignment. Till then, students, thank you so much.